Good morning. Welcome to the Love and Trust Friendship Developing Friendships Workshop. This is the first one we've had in the morning, and I appreciate you getting up early and coming here. You've been assigned seats, and we can get started. I want to talk about the values a little bit of my setting up this group. And really, I set it up in order to help myself learn to be more loving and trusting. We're an inclusive group of humans. We honor and celebrate people of all races, cultures, ages, abilities, sexual orientation, and gender identities. We want more love and trust and friendships at Riderwood. It's really my set of values, and I am hoping the community will buy into them. Make a name tent if you don't already have one. Many of you have been here before and picked up your previous tent, and that's good. Uh, Pick a person to be the facilitator, participant, timekeeper, at least the timekeeper, because keeping time in these groups is difficult and important. Close your eyes for a second and take a deep breath. See if you can figure out what you are feeling right this minute, what sensations you have, what's on your mind, what thoughts, feelings are with you. And look at the feeling wheel and see if you can identify them there. Before we get started with the rest of the workshop, uh, anybody can ask any questions pretty much at any time, but certainly at the times that we break from meetings, group meetings. We do have one basic solid rule that we have to always follow, and that is each table is private. What is said here stays here. If that's a rule you can't follow, then it's not good for you to be at this table at this time. And it would be good for you to move to some place of just observing the whole room or whatever you'd like to do. But you can't be at the table. Today, we are working on feelings and personal uh, attitudes and issues around developing friendships. A chart I showed last time and felt was worthwhile to show again is the architecture of adult friendships from proximity to intimacy. Human beings are creatures that really do develop relationships with each other as we move through life. And that is important to be able to do. Lots of us, when we get here at Riderwood, meet a lot of really fascinating people. But most of those people stay at the acquaintances role. A few move into social friends, and very few, if any, move into the best friends or the intimate friends kind of category, because that category requires a tremendous amount of energy on both people's part, trust, vulnerabilities, and commitments and boundaries. And next time we'll talk a little bit more about boundaries. But let's get busy with the workshop. The first exercise should take 20 minutes, and we're all at have different experiences of developing and losing friends. I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath and again move back to your childhood and think of the first person you considered your best friend or friends. How did you meet? What caused you to become friends? How did it end if it did, and when? How did and do you feel about that friendship? Open your eyes, make a note or two for yourself if you like, and then share one at a time your experience of your first friendships. Thank you. Got that done on time. Stand up, move around a little, ask questions about the workshop. This is a good time to do that anytime we have a break. And if anyone needs to take a bio break. But to do that table by table so that if some tables not all back, it's all right for the other tables to get started with the next kind of thing that we're doing. Um, so bio break is getting a drink of water, going to the men's, ladies' room, etc. Second exercise should also take 20 minutes. Again, I recommend closing your eyes and breathing deeply and listen to me for a second. Most of you at Riderwood have had several big life experiences, times when our lives and friends were very different. So I'm asking you to pick a time, one really close friend that you had during this midlife time, and think about how did it develop? What made it better? What made it worse? What made it work? How did it end if it did? And what are you feeling about it at this point? Again, open your eyes, make a note or two if you like, and share one at a time your experience of this friend in the middle of your life. Thank you. Still on time. Stand up and move a little. Ask questions. Take a bio break. Third exercise, also going to be 4 minutes each. And I say it's optional, that's only if we didn't keep on schedule. And that's what happened to us last meeting. We didn't even get to the third exercise because of my lack of organization in many ways, but because we had some tables with too many people and things did not go as quickly for each session. But again, here, you are to take about 4 minutes each when you get into going around. But first, take a deep breath again. And for this exercise, I'm asking you to go a little bit deeper than you did in the last two exercises. And the question is, do you have one or more close, intimate friends that you developed here at Riderwood? If you didn't, it's time to just stop and think about people you know. Plan to describe the process you went through from meeting this friend to deciding that this or these people are your close, intimate friends. And also think about what friends you have lost or downgraded as friendships while you were here at Riderwood. take a note or two if you like, and share your experiences and feelings one at a time. Thank you. Questions and closure. The main thing you want to do is thank the people you are in a group with. Secondly, I would really appreciate it if you would fill out the forms, the feedback form for me, to help me learn to do this better. So, any feedback you can give me, I would appreciate. Also, if your table has less than 5 people, please write the number of people at the top of the form. I have another request that I keep asking everybody I see, and that is put your picture in the resident directory in My Erickson. It's really very easy, and if you need any help doing that, let me know. I don't think we've used all our time, so I'd like to use a little bit more time talking about the architecture of adult friendships. And it has to go from proximity to intimacy. This infographic was actually created by Notebook LM, and you'll notice that down in the right corner. But it was created from research that I collected around having friends and having levels of friendships. And I'm not sure anybody fully understands this because every one of us human beings are different. But there are some real patterns in how humans function and what makes us the people that we are. And most folks believe we're the people we are because of the family we grow up in, the socialization that took place from the time we were probably still in the womb all the way until we were out of the house and continues to control how we behave, and from the socialization that happened within the culture that we are living. And most of us are living here in the culture of the United States, but many of us came from other cultures and still retain those sort of feelings and functionality around friendships, developing friendships. In some cultures, even, the friendship selection goes all the way to having a ritual of consummating that friendship, just like we have marriages for couples. Others have structures of gift giving or indebtedness to each other. And clearly, we become indebted to our best friend. Our best friend has done things for us that we couldn't have had any other way. And if they ask for something, we're going to do everything we can to provide it. But we can handle a huge number of people at the acquaintances level. And that happens here at Riderwood really well. And then we move into activities, and in those activities, we wind up with social friends because we see them regularly in these activities, and we certainly remember their names. And if the activities include communicating a little bit more about who they are and what they have done, then in fact it's good. We do learn more and we do become closer to those people. And our goal in all of these workshops is to become as close to the optimum number of people that we can be close to. And for many of us, that's only 1 or 2 people. For some, it's a few more. But the statistics and everything say you have to develop that friendship with at least 300 hours of time. And you have to continue to invest in that friendship or it will wane. So we'll continue to talk about this stuff as these workshops go on. Thank you for participating. I'm eager to learn from you. How can I do this better?